Your beliefs are what shape the boundaries to whatever you can accomplish or achieve in this dimension. The beliefs, or whatever you believe to be true, or whatever ideas you accept as being truth both in your life and in the external world, are what create the boundaries to whatever you can experience. And by the end of this video, you will learn how to create beliefs, or how to do away with self-limiting beliefs in order for you to create the best experience you can ever have. Now, this idea simply comes from the universal principle of mentalism, which states that the mind is the creation of all that there is. Everything which you see out here is nothing more than a creation of the mind. So everything being a creation of the mind, if you want to change any circumstance, any situation, you just have to learn what we call the art of mental transmutation. So mental transmutation is simply the art of changing mental states from state to state. So that is what we call mental alchemy. Because through the act of mental alchemy, this means that you can also change the circumstances, the experiences that you have. And how does it work? Like so. So this is how it works. Now, your reality is nothing more than your perception of it. What do I mean by that? Your reality is nothing more than your perception of it. This simply means that your perception, your internal perception of reality, is what makes reality to seem as the way it seems. So your internal state of perception is what you feel and think is real, or you believe to be true. So for example, if you believe that Nairobi or a certain country is a hostile nation, or let's say if you believe that you can't achieve something, then that belief follows the laws of consciousness, meaning that because you believe you can't achieve it, that is your perception of the situation or your perception of the reality. And because of that perception, that is what your reality becomes. Or let's say, you might believe that in order for you to become rich or successful, you have got to suffer, you've got to go through a certain phase. Know what happens next? Because that is how you perceive reality, or what you expect from reality. That is what you get to experience, meaning that you can never make it, you can never succeed in life, not unless you go through pain and suffering. So that is simply how beliefs shape the boundaries to our life. But remember, you are so powerful in the sense whereby whatever you believe to be true becomes true. So if you believe that you are powerless, you become powerless. That is how powerful you are, in the sense whereby if you believe, or your mind is controlled to the extent whereby you believe you are powerless, you become powerless. So meaning that you can use the same quality to create whatever you want to do, because after all, you are an infinite being. Your potential is exponential, right? So what we want to do is we want to do away with the old beliefs and start creating new beliefs in our lives. And when we create new beliefs, it means that we elevate our states of consciousness, right? So how do we create now new beliefs? This is what I normally call the affirmation confirmation method. Very effective. So let's say the only things that your mind believes to be true are the things that it can prove. If your mind can prove something, it believes it to be true, and once it believes it to be true, it becomes a part of your perception of reality. So the thing is, what we want to do, we want to make the mind to fail to prove certain circumstances, and we want to make the mind prove certain circumstances. So for example, if you believe that it is a bad time to start business or become an entrepreneur, then what happens is that there is a certain proof that you've been using to prove this idea. So what you want to do is disproving it, okay? So let's say you are saying it is a bad time to have a business, right? Why? Because the economy is bad, because the government and all these things. So you counteract that by saying, I can do it. Why? Because once upon a time, I thought the same way, but it turned out not like that. Or you can say, so and so did it. If so and so did it, why can't I do it? Because if someone else has done it, it means this is something which is doable. That is one thing I also want you to learn. If someone else has accomplished something, it means this thing is doable, right? And everything is actually doable. So by disproving the idea, you are making it weaker. And the more weaker you make it, the more you are breaking that that self-limiting belief and it becomes powerless. Why? Because there is no proof to show that it is actually a true fact. For example, if you believe that you are shy, then you can counteract it by saying, I'm not shy, because if I were a shy person, I would have not approached that stranger in the market. If I was a shy person, I would not have done X, Y, X, Y. So this is what we call disproving of that fact. Now, you use the opposite of that when you want to create empowering beliefs. So for example, if you want to manifest something or want to boost something about your personality, so for me, maybe I wanted to achieve, let's say, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right now I think I'm at 925. Because you've not subscribed yet, so subscribe right now. Now that is what I wanted to achieve. So in order for me to create an empowering belief about that goal, is I say I will achieve it because my platform is growing every day. And if I'm growing every day, it means that eventually I will get to where I want to get. So how do I prove that my brand is growing every day? I say, today I earned a total of 50 subscribers, new subscribers. I got this amount of likes, I got this amount of views. So these are proof that I'm going towards the right direction. And the more I keep on finding proof of this idea or fact, the more it becomes a belief, or the more it now gets to be accepted as being truth. And once it now enters that state of whereby it is a natural thing for you, then that is where you experience anything that you want. And that is simply how you create beliefs. But remember, beliefs are what creates boundaries to whatever you can accomplish. So you want to remove those boundaries as much as you can. That is why I normally have an affirmation that says, I know that the universe is always conspiring in my favor. Now this is the bad one. This is top. This is crown chakra. Yeah, affirmation. I know that the universe is always conspiring in my favor. And through this, whenever things are going sideways, whenever I'm having the feeling that things are not working, things are just done, I remind myself that the universe is always conspiring on my favor. So why? How do I prove that? I prove it by, once upon a time, I got a phone. Now, getting this phone, the phone didn't last. I lost the phone in 21 days, right? And it was a brand new phone, a very good quality phone that I used to use to create content back then. So the phone got stolen. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. So this is like something which is totally negative, or something that I never anticipated could happen. So at that moment, what I could do is I could let myself, I could let the moment define me by showing how attached I was to my phone. Or what I will do, I will rely on my belief that the universe is always conspiring in my favor. So once I reminded myself that the universe is always conspiring in my favor, I ended up manifesting a new phone, a better one, and all the things that I wanted to manifest that year, which were camera, shooting gear, everything that I normally wished for recording my videos. And that proved even more that the universe is always conspiring in my favor, because I am the universe. So I just have to conspire on my favor, because if I'm the universe, I can't go against myself. So I just believe in myself, because I'm the universe and the universe is in me. And that is simply how it works. Okay, so get your ideas, get your affirmations, and confirm them. The more you confirm, the more it becomes a belief in your system. And once it becomes a belief, it becomes your perception of reality. So if you've enjoyed this video, you will really love and enjoy watching this next one. It's very entertaining. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay awakened.